Hello everybody, we have something special for you today. So Sandeepan, our quizmaster today, has come up with a movie quiz, a Jeopardy style movie quiz. And he requested he requested us to come up with a few participants. And we have pretty much brought about our friends and Sandeepan's friends and Shrey's friends and Adil's friends and Anam's friends and Faiza's friends. So everybody is everybody's friend here, pretty much. So as I said, our participants for the day is firstly Adil Jacob. He is doing his MA in film studies from JNU in Delhi. Our next participant is Anam, who is from Guwahati. She did her engineering from NIT Silchar, and right now she is working for a firm. Our next participant is Faiza, who is right now in a law firm, working for a law firm in Delhi. Our next contestant is Shrey Shailesh, who you would have seen in one of the episodes of Whose Question Is This? So he's the only one who is not a debutant here. And obviously me, just rounding up the usual suspects. I just put in myself in just to see myself lose very badly. That's not a feeling that I'm used to, but let's begin the quiz. I'll hand over the hosting to Sandeepan, who will go ahead with his questions and all of that. He'll briefly explain the rules, and then we can begin with the quiz.
Thank you, Abhinav.
साहब इतना लंबा मोनोलॉग लाइफ में नहीं लिया मैंने.
Hi everyone. So this is a movie quiz which will be done in the format of the TV quiz show Jeopardy, but with a few modifications. This is a just for fun quiz, and there are no prizes. So we have invited the people who we thought would be most interested in a quiz like this, and we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so before going to the rules, I would like to thank Abhinav and Prithvi for giving me this platform to conduct the quiz and for helping to set up the whole thing. And also to the contestants, Abhinav, Adil, Anam, Faiza, and Shrey for being a part of this. So these are the rules. There are 6 categories with 6 questions each. Points range from 5 to 30. Contestants have to buzz in to answer, and the negative will be equal to the value of the question. Multiple participants can buzz in one question. So if the first participant gets it wrong, then I'll go to the next person in sequence who had buzzed. And the contestant who gave the previous correct answer chooses the next question. And there are 2 hidden daily doubles in which a contestant can wager any number of points that they had. Suppose if a participant had 50 points till then, they can wager any number of points up to 50 before seeing the question. And if they get it right, they get that many points. If they get it wrong, they lose that many points. Okay, so
I have a small query.
let's go to the categories.
Small
I
query,
hope the rules
Sandeepan.
are clear to everyone.
Yeah, one small query. So if it's,
Yeah.
for example, a 2-part question,
Yes.
right? So do you tell that
Yeah.
if one part of the answer is correct, or does the person on the buzzer have to get, as in has to get both of them right?
Yeah. You'll have to get both the parts. There will be no part points.
Okay. ठीक है.
There are part questions also, or what?
Yeah, a couple, not many, but a few. Okay, so these are the categories.
We can't see the name of the categories. Okay, they're coming up.
सब सेम ही था पहले. This is one category.
80s and 90s action movies. It's like a random selection of categories. Cameos, famous collaborations, literary adaptations, mixed bag, and Sight and Sound 250. This will be about films in the Sight and Sound magazine's list of the greatest films of all time. Okay. So I think Abhinav can make the first selection.
I'll take mixed bag 5.
Very close.
Oh, sorry. I just accidentally pressed the buzzer.
Okay, I have the buzzer. It's an audio question.
I don't need the audio. I've already buzzed.
Yeah, Abhinav has first.
TVF aspirants.
That is correct. So since he has answered, I won't play the audio, but please listen to it. It's a very nice song. It's called Bhaga. This song was used in TVF Experience. +5 to Abhinav. Abhinav will choose the next question.
Sights and sound 5.
RKO 281 is a 1999 film that depicts the troubled production of which earlier movie? Okay.
I'll
Adil,
go and guess Citizen
Adil
Kane.
has first.
I'll go
Yes,
Citizen Kane.
Yes, it
Only
is.
RKO film I know.
yes, it is Citizen Kane. +5 to Adil. Adil will select the next question.
I'll take 80s and 90s for 5.
Nothing Lasts Forever is a 1979. Okay, Shrey has first.
So the answer is Die Hard.
Yes, it is Die Hard. Die Hard was adapted from this novel, Nothing Lasts Forever. Shrey will make the next selection.
Reset.
I'll say
Sorry.
10 80s and 90s action.
So, Judge Dredd is a 1985 sci-fi action film based on the comic strip of the same name, appearing in the British magazine. Okay, Adil has first.
I think it's that he kills someone because he never kills in the comics.
That's not the correct answer.
Oh no.
So -10 to Adil. So he does something in this movie which he never does in the comic books. So which got some criticism from the fans of the comic. And this aspect was corrected in the 2012 film Dread, which stays true to the source material. So what does he do in this movie which he never does in the comics? Shall I give a hint? I mean, just
You'll have to reset the buzzer.
okay. Just look at the poster. In the poster.
I have a guess, but I don't want to lose more points. I
As
have
a-
first
as
guess.
first.
Yeah. Is he like, does he never remove his mask or helmet, but he did that in the film?
Yes, that is correct.
That was the guess.
That professor. He takes off his helmet to show his face.
इतना पैसा दिया
That was-
स्टैलोन के लिए तो चेहरा तो दिखाना पड़ेगा.
Exactly. So, next selection will be made by professor.
Reset.
So, mixed bag 10.
This is an excerpt from the song Aja by the hip hop group the Sweat Shop Boys from their.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
Riz Ahmed.
correct. This is Riz Ahmed. Last 10 to Adil.
एक AV नहीं चलने वाला है इस क्विज में.
Preserving our broadway here.
He's also a accomplished rapper. Last 10 to Adil and selection will be made by Adil.
Let's go for literary 5.
Reset.
Sorry. So Burning is a 2018 South Korean psychological drama mystery film directed by Lee Chang-dong. Acclaimed for its ambiguous acclaimed for its ambiguous narrative and performances. It was selected as the South Korean entry for the Oscars. So this is the plot of the movie. Basically, it is based on a short story titled Barn Burning by which author? Look at the plot. Jong-soo bumps into a girl who used to live in the same neighborhood as him, who asks him to look after her cat while on a trip to Africa. When back, she introduces Ben, a mysterious guy she met there, who confesses his secret hobby. So it was based on the short story Barn Burning by which author?
So does Barn Burning have the more or less the same story, right?
Yeah, it has the more of the same story. But there was a short story in the movie, they really stretched it out. Okay, Shrey has first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess Stephen King.
It's not Stephen King. Shrey gets a -5. Anybody else like to go?
Is this? Oh, wait.
Yes,
Is it Ray Bradbury?
it's not Ray Bradbury.
Okay.
Let's check one more. Would anyone else like to first? Yeah, I think this is person who would the answer. This is Murakami.
Literary 10.
1955-56 radio dramatization by Terence Taylor, broadcast on BBC Radio, was the first adaptation of a certain work and also the only one that was released during the author's lifetime. Posthumously published letters reveal what the author thought about this adaptation. I think the book quite unsuitable for dramatization and have not enjoyed the broadcasts. Okay, Adil has first.
Is this Dune?
It's not Dune. -10 to Adil. I think the book quite unsuitable for dramatization and have not enjoyed the broadcasts. And in a reply to a publisher concerning the possibility of making a cartoon on the book, he said, "I think I should find vulgarization less painful than the simplification achieved by the BBC." A new adaptation of this work is currently in production and is expected to release in 2021 on Prime Video, which work. It's a famous book. It has been adapted several times, and one adaptation is very famous. Okay, Anand is present.
Is this somehow the Lord of the Rings TV series that's coming out, and that's what we're talking about?
Yes, this is Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
So the first adaptation was a radio broadcast by BBC.
Literary adaptations 15.
Shown here is the poster of a play that won the Moliere Award for Best Play in 2014. The play was adapted into a recent film directed by the playwright himself. Okay, Anand is first.
The Father.
Yes, it is The Father. The movie for which Anthony Hopkins won his Best Actor Oscar. Plus 15 to Anand. Next selection will be made by Anand. Don't give the last answer, right?
Literary adaptations 20.
This 2007 novel about a virus that originated in China and spread across. Okay, Abhinav is first.
Contagion.
It's not Contagion.
Contagion was 2011.
Yeah, and it was not based on a novel. How different countries reacted to the major virus in just the first few chapters. Okay, Shrey has first.
No, I buzzed actually after Abhinav.
Okay,
He had the same answer
He
as
actually
me.
got it, but
Okay, I've reset the button. So in just the first few chapters, the Chinese government tries to cover up the virus spread, and the US government, in the midst of an election year, is too slow to react to the impending catastrophe. Only in epistolary form, the novel features a collection of individual accounts narrated by agent of a UN commission following the devastating global conflict against the plague. So the book was banned in China and was adapted into a 2013 film. I think the book or the film both have the same name. The movie starred a major actor, a leading Bollywood actor. And the virus did not exactly cause a disease, it caused something else. Okay, I think no one is present. I'll go to the
What's this? Dan Brown something.
first.
Wait, no.
I
Next
got.
question.
Oh,
This was 2013.
yeah,
It feels like it came after that.
it feels like it came before that.
Please choose the next question.
Mixed Bag 20.
The new ad by Cred imagines four former Indian cricketers as members of a 90s boy band. Okay, Faiza has first.
This is the picture of Venga Boys, and the new cred ad is Venka Boys.
Yes,
Like,
that is correct.
that's the
That is correct. It's 20 to Faiza. So it started Venkatesh Prasad. So they named the band
When you pay
Venka Boys.
Nice.
Faiza, please choose the next question.
famous collabs.
Reset.
The famous collabs for how many points? 15. Your voice is
15.
The Colossus of Rhodes is a 1961 sword and sandal film that was the first credited work of its director. It is also the only film by the director with score not composed by someone. So I be the director as well as the composer. Kevin now has first.
I'll say Sergio Leone and Ennio Morricone.
That is correct. It's the first movie directed by Sergio Leone, and all his other movies were westerns, except his last movie.
It took so much time because I couldn't remember Leone's name.
I'll now choose the next one.
Famous collabs 10.
Guy and Madeline on a Park Bench is a 2009 black and white romantic musical film which came out of a student film project by the director and the composer who had been roommates in college. They have since collaborated on 3 more films, one of which has won Oscars, both of them. Which film? There's a trailer.
Which film won the Oscar you want?
Yeah, which film won an Oscar for both of them? So the director won for best director and the composer won for best score. Faiza was first.
I'm forgetting the name. Is this Damien Chazelle or Damien Chazelle for La La Land, and the other guy
La
is
La
Justin.
Land.
Yeah, he wants the movie only.
Yeah.
Love.
I wanted the movie. It's correct, and the other guy was Justin Hurwitz.
Nice.
That's a pleasure. They have collaborated on older movies. Okay, Faiza, make the next selection.
Cameos 10.
It's a daily double. So you can, so you have 40 points. You can bet and up to 40 points. But you have to bet before the question.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
So you have 40 points till now. You can bet any
Yeah.
number of points up to 40 points. If you get it correct, you'll get that many points. If you get it wrong, you lose that many points.
Can I choose not to
Yeah,
bet?
you can choose not to bet. Like you can choose any number of points.
What if
Okay,
somebody
I'll bet
else
10.
buzzes though?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
No,
think
no.
anybody else can buzz, no?
Yeah, this question only Faiza can answer.
Okay, cool. Even after she gets it wrong, we can't buzz. If
Yeah, I guess.
okay, understood. So
you
she
can
gets
buzz.
the first strike, and after that, anybody who has buzzed.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for 10 points. Master in Disaster / All in the Crime Family is an episode of the third season of the animated series Duck Dodgers, aired in 2005. In this episode, Duck Dodgers and Space Cadet go to a martial arts teacher called Master Moloch for a period of grueling training. While Space Cadet used to be an ideal student, Duck Dodgers fails in almost every task. Who provided the voice of Master Moloch in this episode? There's a video, and the regular voice of this person is slightly different, but he has slightly modified his voice for this role. So who is making a cameo? I'll play the video now. This person.
One jug contain White Lotus flower. You swing through trees. Find jug. Retrieve flower. Not damage trees or jugs. Return. Take 3 seconds. No longer. You succeed. You ready to face whoosh. Understand?
So whose voice just hear. Just look at the setting and the kind of character being played.
You want the name of an actor?
It may not be an actor. Something something from this person was released around 2005, which also had a similar character. So it was likely a kind of a reference to that character. So this question is for Faiza. I mean, first you have to answer. After that, we'll open it on the buzzer.
If I don't answer, I'll get a negative, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Is this Jackie Chan?
it's not Jackie Chan.
Sandeepan, so can I give the previous character or like you need the guy?
No, I need the guy.
You need the guy. Okay.
अब previous character दे दो, हम guy दे देते.
No, I pretty much know that you know the guy who has voiced this character. So that's why I will keep.
Don't know
Adil
my
mouth
Feet.
shut. I'm not remembering his name.
No, it's a very famous person. It's open on the buzzer. Anyone can press.
This is for 10 now, right? Or it's for 10 anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, no one is buzzing. Okay, so like just take any guesses, not for points. You have any
This is-
guesses?
This is Kung Fu Panda, mein, the guy who played voice Shifu, right?
No, no. Kung Fu Panda
What
came
is
later.
2008?
Is it older?
Yeah.
It came quite
Yeah,
late.
yeah.
Yeah.
2008.
2008. Okay.
So
I was
the
thinking
answer-
ये Miyagi,
McFarlane.
this was Quentin Tarantino.
Oh.
What?
So,
Kill Bill.
What?
Kill
Yeah,
Bill.
Kill Bill.
Yeah, it was a reference
Oh.
to Pai Mei.
did not
Ah.
sound like him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was quite different.
No, it sounds.
He
like
should have
like
known that a Quentin Tarantino question will come in Sandeepan's quiz.
Yeah, it was like
नो द
really-
क्यूएम होके भी कोई घंटा फर्क नहीं
that. उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
Faisal will choose the next one.
Mm, Cameos 15.
Apart from his numerous on-screen appearances as himself in various TV shows and films, his cameos also include the role of ring announcer and interviewer in WrestleMania 1991, as well as playing a man in black in a 1996 episode of The X-Files. Who are we talking about?
He was just the announcer. He didn't fight or anything.
No. He was just the ring announcer.
WWE से वर्कआउट करने वाला.
And you might not think this person would be associated with WWE. Okay, Shrey has guessed.
I think this is Dave Grohl.
It's not Dave Grohl.
What did you say? Not associate with?
Yeah, you might not think that this person would be associated with WWE.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है. कोई भी आ जाता है इसमें. Don't worry.
That's the
इनके
thing.
कोई standards नहीं है.
Unless
You
it's
can
Lata,
reset the
Lata
button.
Mangeshkar or something. Then that would be unexpected.
So the person has made many cameos, mostly in TV shows, but also in a few films. Just take a guess. And it is kind of a contextual question.
Contextual.
Is it the obvious answer?
Try. Go for it.
I'm taking a negative.
Okay, Avinav.
I'll say Stanley.
It's not Stanley. It's -15. Okay, Faisal.
Is this Muhammad Ali?
It's not Muhammad Ali. -15. Okay, shall I go to the answer?
For no
Yeah,
points, is
I
this
would.
Donald Trump by any chance?
No, not Donald Trump. He's a famous person.
Donald Trump का तो बड़ा रोल था WWE में. इतना
I
नहीं.
don't know. I'm just assuming.
So this was Alex Trebek. So this was
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
mandatory
Nice.
Alex
Nice.
Trebek question.
First time hearing
sure.
this.
Sure.
TIL है तो.
Yeah.
And when he died, WWE's official handle put out a tweet.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
काफी मेटा.
काफी मस्त.
Next question will be chosen again by Feza, I think. Or who got the last one?
Feza.
Famous collabs 20.
The Directors Guild of America has a rule that a film can have only one single person credited as director to preserve the continuity of a director's vision and to avoid producers and actors lobbying for a director's credit. The rule is waived only for directorial teams recognized by the DGA who have a history of working together and sharing a common vision. Therefore, when X wanted to share the directing credit on his 2005 film with Y, whose works the film was based on, the DGA refused since they had never worked together before. As a result, X quit the DGA so that Y could share the director's credit. X and Y would collaborate again on the 2014 sequel to this film. So IDXY and the film. So Y was the person whose works the film was based on, and it was a comic book adaptation. So and the film also had a third guest director. It had two main directors and a third guest director who directed one scene. Okay, Okay, no one is buzzing.
What was happening in this one scene?
Yeah.
It was kind of a monologue. It was kind of a monologue by a character in a car.
In a car.
Okay. So you want X and Y, but okay. So both are not popular. Like one is a comic book artist. You
Yeah.
told that.
Yeah, yeah. And why is the comic book artist? X is the director. Even if you can just give like any two of the three things, I will give you the points.
Any two of the three things.
Yeah, any two. Okay, Abhinav has first.
Frank Miller and Sin City.
That's one.
श्रेय पूरा सवाल पूछ लिया, बस नहीं कर रहा है लेकिन, तो मैंने बोला मैं ही कर लेता.
बस यही पूछ रहा था. अरे यार.
Rodriguez, हाँ.
इसका सीक्वल कौन सा है?
अरे वो
Sin City 2 आ गया.
युवा ग्रीन.
युवा ग्रीन वाली.
Oh,
अरे बैड मिस्टेक दबाने वाला था.
Who shot one scene in this?
Tarantino.
Tarantino. अच्छा लिखा हुआ है. Okay.
फिर से आ गया Tarantino.
मैं सोच रहा था Tarantino one scene.
अरे damn.
This was how many points?
So when in doubt, say
This was
Tarantino.
20
sequel.
points.
20. Sight and sound 10.
Lying today in a state of neglect, the Nimita Rajbari is a former palace of zamindars lying about 10 kilometers from Murshidabad. A certain director was on the lookout for a location to shoot his fourth film when he came across this palace. The disintegrating palace proved to be an ideal setting for the film about the crumbling opulence of the world of a fallen aristocrat clinging to a fading way of life. The film is one of the only 3 Indian films in the Sight and Sound's 2012 list of the 250 greatest films of all time. So just given the film, it's a bigger image. When the film was shot, this was already disintegrating, but now it's in a very bad state. And all the 3 films in the list are by the same director, so the director should be obvious. Okay, Shri.
So I think the director is Satyajit Ray and the movie is Jal Sagar.
Yes, that is correct. This is Jalsaghar, also known as the music room. Correct
Oh,
answer,
this
plus
one
that
only.
to Shri.
I feel I've read the source you picked this from. But नाम याद नहीं आ रहा.
Which would be
Okay,
Sight and
I've
Sound.
read that exact line, fading opulence वाला कहीं.
Yeah.
So that was like
Tira ke-
from the criterion. Page. Okay, Shri will choose the next one.
I'll choose Sight and Sound 30.
Okay, going for the kill.
Audrey Deaths.
Since 1952, Sight and Sound magazine has been publishing a revised list of the greatest films of all time once every 10 years. Only one film has been present in the top 10 of all the 7 versions of the list that have been published till date. Depicted as a young hunter in the portrait shown here, the director, however, considered hunting to be cruel and did not shoot the film's hunting scene himself. So identify the film, the director, and also the artist of this portrait. There is a reason why this portrait has been given. There was a hunting scene in the movie. It was paid tribute in many other films as well.
The hunting scene.
Yeah, the hunting scene.
Can you tell which year is this movie?
Timeline quizzer.
Uh-huh.
Which year is this movie? Can you tell? Like,
I'm not sure about the exact year, but I think it was the 1930s.
1930s. Okay.
And I can give one more clue. Sometimes quizmasters use a poster of this movie at the beginning of their presentations.
Or two of the parts. Artist कैसे?
Film director.
How to work out the artist?
Art, like if you've got the director, then the artist is like the artist is a person who is associated with him, and he was famous in his own right.
Okay, I'll go for it.
Okay, Abhinav.
This is Rules of the Game by Jean Renoir,
Yeah.
and the portrait would be by Renoir only.
Renoir himself, like a self-portrait.
No,
you're saying.
the artist Renoir,
I'll give
जो
it to you.
impressionist Renoir.
Lovely.
Yes, that is correct. That
Nice.
was
Done.
Lovely.
Very nice.
that's a
Very
full
nice.
30 points.
Nice.
This is
What
the
a
Rules
guess.
of the Game by Jean
Nice
Renoir.
question.
It was
Nice
by-
question.
And Pierre Auguste Renoir was his father, actually, Jean Renoir.
Lovely question.
Now, choose the next one.
80s, 90s action 15, 1-5.
Okay, during the early years of his career, when X worked as a truck driver, he would. Okay, Shrey has passed already.
Yeah. So the answer is James Cameron, and he gave the sequel Aliens, like to Ridley Scott's Alien.
Like the film, like I'm asking, is a breakthrough film. Like he saw a nightmare and which was his breakthrough film. That's what I'm asking.
I mean, what do like you asked the film, na? So for his breakthrough in the next film.
Yeah, his breakthrough film is what is needed.
Oh, his breakthrough film is it's not Aliens, then it's Terminator.
Yeah, it is the Terminator.
ये बस करके सोच रहा है चीटिंग है ऐसा
ये
मत
तो
कर।
next दिन में चले थे.
Most of it.
ऐसा क्वेश्चन आने से पहले बस कर देता हूँ फिर ऐसा, अरे ये तो
नहीं breakthrough मांगा ना उसने फिर बंद.
So Shrey will choose the next one.
I'll choose Sound and Sight 25.
This 1989 avant-garde horror erotic film is a quasi-sequel to an earlier film and depicts the granddaughter of the original titular character running an asylum and performing bizarre hormonal experiments on its patients. Sex-driven story ultimately, okay, Shrey has burst.
So this is the testament of Dr. Mabuse, I guess.
It's not the testament of Dr. Nicholas.
Hoy hoy.
ना क्वेश्चन समझ आया ना आंसर समझ आया अभी तक.
Kind of close, but it's not that movie. So the sex-driven story ultimately had little in common with the original film, which had been interpreted by scholars to reflect.
Sandeepan,
yeah.
are you sure the answer is not given away?
Is it given away?
Like
Mad
ऊपर
Doctor
cafe flesh लिखा है from the
No,
creator.
no.
That's
No,
different.
No.
Yeah, that's different. So,
Granddaughter of the wait.
so there was a title character in the original movie, and this is supposed to be a sequel, but it had very little in common with that movie.
Do you want the earlier movie or this movie?
The earlier movie.
I have a non-com guess later. So I
This is
think
an original film, right? Like
Yeah. As in like
Like
this is a
it's-
sequel.
no, not this one. The one you want.
Yeah.
It's an original screenplay, no?
Yeah. And it was a silent movie.
Oh,
If that helps.
particular character Asylum.
hey, Sandeepan, I was really close.
Yeah. Shrey was really close.
क्या बोला था तू फिर से बोलना.
नहीं वही जो संदीपन ने बोला तो उसने कुछ ज्यादा रिवील नहीं किया है. I mean, I'm just repeating what he said. So, damn.
Like that
Timeline?
movie- Uh-huh.
हाँ no, you were saying something.
मत देना
Yeah.
block.
Like that movie introduced like many new concepts like twist ending and unreliable narrator.
Timeline or decade.
साइलेंट है तो pre-30s ही होगा ना,
Yeah,
pre-40s.
1920s. 1920s.
20s, no? I want to go for it. Okay, I'm going for it.
Go for
Okay,
it.
Abhinav.
I'll say this is M by Fritz Lang.
It's not M.
Oh,
So -25. Okay, I'll show the answer. Shrey, what's your non-com guess?
The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Yeah, that is the correct answer. This is
Wow.
the cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
oh, this film.
Yeah.
That's the German
सिर्फ पोस्टर याद है.
expressions.
अरे can we have a score check?
Yeah.
मेरा पेज खत्म हो गया.
Abhinav is at 10. Adil is leading at 35. Anam is at 20. Faiza is at 15. And Shrey is at -40.
What only, sir?
Minus what?
Yeah,
What
you,
only?
you've got many negatives.
Might. I'm not keeping my score.
So I think we'll choose the next one.
Who picked this? Shrey picked this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Shrey will pick again.
श्री तुझे सबसे ज्यादा आता है तो चिल मार, थोड़ा पढ़ के आंसर कर. तो
अभी
पहले
नीचे
आंसर दे दे रहा.
नीचे 530 अभी 150 पे लीड हो जाएगा.
वही ना.
Sight and sound 15.
Described by one crew member is a mirror of a heavy script. The shooting of this film took place in several toxic locations in Estonia, such as two deserted hydropower plants near Tallinn, an old chemical factory in the center of Tallinn, and the former Tallinn power plant. It has been argued that the deaths of several people associated with the film, including the lead actor and the director at age 54, was because of exposure to the toxic chemicals present in these locations. So, which film? There are some bigger. Okay, Abhinav has first.
I'll say this is Silence by Tarkovsky.
It's not Silence. It's -15.
But it is Tarkovsky. Oh.
This is why I went.
तो
Anyone else would like to first?
Can you give the year or something?
I can't give the year, but Abhinav was very close. That's all I can say. Shrey, who's present?
Okay, I'll buzz. I'll say Stalker.
Yeah, this is Stalker,
Fine.
also by Tarkovsky.
I thought Annam would be leading abhi tak. She's not got a negative at all.
She got one negative in the beginning.
Oh.
First one, opening.
Yeah, I knew it was a
is this
Tarkovsky
some
film. I didn't know it
Chernobyl
was-
film or is it just like a
Looks like
random
It's
stuff?
random, sir. Don't really go into it right now.
But they are like parallels to Chernobyl. But this was before Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Shrey will choose the next one.
I'll say Sight and Sound 20.
reset.
अच्छा खत्म कर रहे हो.
अरे राइट साइड के नंबर लाइन के राइट साइड में आ
Dun,
रहा है.
dun, 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 dun.
So basically, I have to take -80, right? -80 is the maximum I can take.
हाँ, तो अगर तूने गलत किया तो 160 मिल जाएंगे.
Go for
What
it.
is my score? What is my score?
No, you're at
at
minus
-25.
25.
So you can
what-
bet
what-
up to 30. You can bet up to 30.
30, of course. 30.
Okay, you're betting 30.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Want?
Okay, so Täby Church is a medieval church in Täby municipality in the province of Uppland, north of Stockholm. The church is best known for its painted walls and ceilings by the 15th century painter Albertus Pictor. One of the illustrations by Pictor in this church inspired a certain image in a film that was based on a play titled Wood Painting by the director himself. A fictionalized version of Albertus Pictor also appears in the film in a dialogue with another character while working on a church mural, i.e. the film and the image being talked about. So there was a certain picture in this church which inspired a famous image in a classic movie. So which film and which image? Image or motif, you can say it was a motif.
So image is visible in the second picture.
No, it's not visible.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have a guess. So it's my answer anyway, right?
Yeah.
So I'll say this is the movie Seventh Seal. And this is like that chess scene, famous like.
Yeah, that's
famous with
brilliant
that.
answer. This is indeed the seventh.
I was thinking Andrei Rublev, but Tarkovsky हो गया already.
I'll choose 80s and 90s action for 30.
So, Bloodsport is a 1988 film inspired by the false claims of a martial artist called Frank Brooks of having taken part in a secret tournament called the Kumite. It is one of the only two films featuring scenes shot inside an infamous location before it was demolished. The other film shot here is Long Arm of the Law, directed by Johnny Mark, which tells the story of a robbery gone wrong with the robbers fleeing to the said location, hoping to escape the chasing police force. The location has served as an inspiration for fictional settings in several films, including Batman Begins. Which location are we talking about? There's a video. So since no one is buzzing, I'll play the video. You can buzz in anytime. So it was an infamous location. One of the only two films to be shot there. Check the location.
Once you step out of the sunlight into the narrow corridors.
I have buzzed.
Cheater साला.
Okay. Okay.
मैं
Shrey has
So,
buzzed.
so this is Kowloon Walled City. Like that.
That is correct.
ये देखिए -40 से आगे 35 पे.
Okay, now Shrey.
I was like 2/10 of a second slow.
तूने फ्रैंक मिलर ले लिया रेडी के डोंट कंप्लेन.
बट ये तो आता था मुझे यार. मैं इमेज देखने से पहले ही I was like कर देता.
हाँ वो था.
वीडियो.
And now Shrey is leading along with Adil.
So 80s and 90s action for 25.
Shown here is the opening scene of the 1989 film Tango and Cash, starring Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell. The scene is inspired from an almost identical scene in the 1985 film. Shrey is blushing again.
So this is Police Story.
That is correct.
अरे,
That's a very good answer again.
I was confused between Police Story and Project A.
Oh.
Question Shrey will choose again.
80s and
God, he
90s.
had already taken 25. Otherwise, the question would have दिख जाता.
80s and 90s action 20.
Based on the 1932 adaptation of the short story The Most Dangerous Game, this 1993 film was the first English language film directed by X. As X had not mastered the English language yet, it took time for the cast and crew to get used to working with him. When X could not explain what he wanted with a shot to cinematographer Russell Carpenter, he would resort to simple statements such as "This will be the Sam Peckinpah shot" to get his message across. Universal even hired Sam Raimi to oversee the entire shoot and replace X if need be. So ID X. Okay, Adil has first.
Is it Bong Joon-ho and Snowpiercer?
No, it's not Bong Joon-ho and Snowpiercer.
So in 1997 he made a sci-fi film. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it was not exactly a sci-fi film, but it had sci-fi elements. So
I am buzzing.
I got.
I've already buzzed.
yeah,
Damn.
Abhinav was first.
I'm sure about the director. I'll say this is John Woo.
Yeah.
And for the film, I think it's called Hard Target. Hard Target, yeah. I think it's called that.
Hard Target is actually this movie, but
Oh, shit.
which film did he make 4 years later? if you
Yeah.
think this again?
Yeah. So pass.
No, I'll give like one more chance.
Give me 10 seconds. Nope, blanking out.
Okay.
Okay.
So, -20. Shrey. you want to-
So I'll say John Woo and Face
that
Off.
is the correct answer. It's the John Travolta and Nicolas Cage movie, which has become a cult movie now. Okay, Shrey will choose the next one.
I'll say cameos for 30.
So, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban features a scene in the leaky cauldron in which a wizard can be seen magically stirring his drink while reading A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. The actor playing the wizard is or was the lead singer of a band whose 1989 debut album set the tone for rock music in the 90s. After disbanding in 1986, following the release of their second and final 1984 studio album, the band reunited for a world tour in 2012, but split again in 2017. Which band? Basically, this actor who is playing this cameo is the lead singer of which band? So the band released only 2 studio albums, but they were very highly acclaimed and also very influential. And they were the pioneer of a movement in the late 80s. They were also very influential on Oasis. Oasis was hugely influenced by this.
Is there any relation of the band to either magic or time or something like that?
No, not really. Just that it's a British band.
सड़क पे से उठा दिया.
Oh, it's a very good band. I'll give one more hint. The cover art of their debut album features artwork that was inspired by Jackson Pollock. Okay, Abhinav is present.
Stone Roses.
Yes, that is
Ah,
correct.
yes.
This is the Stone Roses.
Oh, sorry. गलती से दब गया.
कितने point
There
का
are
था ये?
30
30,
points.
30, 30.
So they were the pioneer of the Manchester movement.
Nice, nice.
Okay, so Abhinav will choose the next one.
Famous collabs 5 points.
Okay.
So Dangal is a 1977 Bhojpuri film featuring the hit song Kashi Hile Patna Hile, sung by Manna De. This was the first film work Keshree is going for it.
I'll say, oh no, that is a bad guess. Shankar Jaikishan.
It's not Shankar Jaikishan. So this was the first film work of which team of composers.
So they are famous for working together, or this is the only time or something like that?
No, they're famous for working together. This was the first time they worked together. And their most famous work was in the 90s. Okay, Abhinav is going for it.
I'll just say Jatin Lalit.
Arre.
It's not Jatin Lalit either. Anyone else would like to guess?
Was
Method
their
of
famous work in the 90s also for a movie?
Yeah. Almost all their work has been for movies only. We have no
Method-
other persons.
Hmm.
I'll just show the answer. This was Nadim Shravan.
That's
Shravan.
Jackie Shroff.
Literary adaptations 30.
Off One is a 1971 French film directed by Jacques Cuvet with a length of nearly 13 hours. The film is divided into 8 parts of around 90 to 100 minutes each. The vast length of the film allows Cuvet to construct multiple loosely connected characters with independent stories whose subplots weave. Keshree is going for it.
So I'll say this is a Proust and Remembrance of Things Past. I mean the entire collection.
It's a good guess, but it's not Proust. That's minus 30 each. So basically, the structure of the film was inspired by a multi-volume collection of interlinked novels and stories depicting French society in the first half of the 19th century. The author's name is also sometimes used as an adjective to describe other vast sprawling works having interconnected storylines, either the collection or the author. Nineteenth century work. Okay, I think no one's going for it. Let's show the answer. This is the human comedy by Balzac. Okay, so now we'll choose the next question.
Can you go back to the question slide for 1 second? Okay. So then this part, other vast sprawling works having interconnected storylines. What is that adjective?
Balzacian, I think it's called.
Okay.
Apparently, human comedy is composed of many different groups.
Cameos 20.
According to one of the makers of this movie, X had recorded a few original songs with composer Daniel Lopatin, aka One of Tricks Point Never, for his cameo in the movie. However, since the film was set in 2012, the singer felt that the performance should be a time capsule and ended up performing a track from his debut EP, which was released around then, a rare live performance. Although the songs were left unused, One of Tricks Point Never served as a producer on X's next album, which was itself named after a 1980s film. IDX and the movie we talked about. X is a musician. The film is a 2019 movie, 2019 movie. X is currently one of the biggest music stars.
Sorry, X is what?
X is currently like one of the biggest music stars in the world. Last year, he released a very popular album. In the movie, then like this scene, Anna was going for it.
Is this Ed Sheeran and The Hobbit?
No, it's not Ed Sheeran and The Hobbit. So minus 20. The movie was like one of the highly acclaimed movies of 2019. 2019.
I'll go for it.
Anyway,
I'll say Ed Sheeran and Yesterday.
It's not Ed Sheeran and Yesterday, so minus 20. So, anyone else would like to first? Okay, there's no other person that just go to the answer. So it's The Weeknd in Uncut Gems. He was seen in a club.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
And then we'll choose the next one, I think.
Anam only.
Oh, me.
There are 5 questions left.
Famous.
Dekna hai kya?
No, mixed bag 25.
Okay, let's see the scores once.
Okay.
Abhinav is at minus 20. Adil is at 15. Anam is at 25. Faiza is at 15. And Shrey is leading with 45. Okay, so next question. Mixed bag for 25. As I Open My Eyes is a 2015 film directed by Leila Bosi Waterkar, who has just finished school and sings in a political rock band. She has a passion for life and discovers love in her city by night against the will of her mother, who knows the country and its dangers only too well. The film's story takes place a few months before a major event in the country's history and serves as a preview to the things to come. Which event? The film story takes place a few months before a major event in the country's history. And that event in turn set off another chain of events.
How to pinpoint?
So,
I have 2 or 3 answers.
Yeah, so
Adil has gone.
Is it the Arab Spring?
Can you be a little more specific? Like
The self-immolation and
no, like something specific to this country.
something specific. Nah, not really.
Sandeepan, I just need you to know, like, the event take place after 2015. Like, you are asking for the event after 2015.
No, no, no. The film is 2015. The event was earlier.
Okay.
But like, if and okay, I'll go to Abhinav.
I'll say this is the storming, or I mean, gathering at the Tahrir Square.
No, not really. Actually, I'll just give the full points to Adil because this was the beginning of the Arab Spring.
Yeah, but you want the country, right?
Yeah, like, okay, Shrey, do you want to go for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll say this is a Jasmine Revolution in Tunisia.
Yeah, that is what I was looking
Yeah.
for. This was the Jasmine Revolution in Tunisia. So plus 25 to Shrey. I won't give any negative to Adil because this was the beginning of the Arab Spring. But I think I'll have to give a minus 25 for Adil. Okay. So Shrey will choose the next one.
Reset, buzzer reset. Yeah, so I'll choose famous collapse for 30.
In the early 1990s, somebody was looking for a new collaborator for their next film because their previous collaborator was working on his directorial debut. They had seen X's work on films such as Sid and Nancy and Stormy Monday and decided to work with him. This was the beginning of a long period of collaboration that would result in 12 films, which been talked about, and also ITX, the collaborator.
So this X guy, actually, guy or girl, actually, okay, just leave it. So yeah, X worked for Sid and Nancy, only X,
Yeah.
and the other, okay, they had no connection with Sid and Nancy.
Yeah, no connection.
I have a guess, but
Go for it.
I'll
But
give a
I'm-
hint. I'll give a hint. X is a cinematographer. And they is like more than one person.
yeah, that is. Oh yeah, got it.
Okay, Shrey has found
I'll
one.
say Cohen brothers and Roger Deakins.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Great answer. So this was the beginning of the collaboration between the Coen brothers and Roger Deakins. It's plus 30 to Shrey. Shrey will choose the next question.
Collapse for
So,
25.
Century Mardi.
होगा
Shrey is
पता।
helping with me.
Famous collapse 25.
A 1970s film was initially titled Season of the Witch, but the title was changed to something else as a reference to Raymond Chandler's essay, The Simple Art of Murder, where Chandler writes, but down these dash dash, a man must go who is not himself dash, who is neither tarnished nor afraid. The film was the first of the 9 collaborations till date between the director and one of the actors, the latest being in 2019, and a 10th film currently in production. The scene in which the actor makes his entry was also the first time that a song by a certain band was featured in the film by the director. So, ID the film, the director, and the actor. This was the first time this actor and the director had worked together, but they have worked in 9 films till date, and they are also making their 10th collaboration right now. One of the most famous actor director pairings.
So you need the 70s film, right?
Yeah. But down this dash dash, a man must go.
Got it. Yeah. So I'll say
Okay, but you've not first.
I did.
Okay, sorry. Yeah,
So I'll say this is Mean Streets. Director is Scorsese and actor is Robert De Niro.
that is correct. This is indeed Mean Streets.
मूवी भी अटक रहा था यार और तो दोनों सबको याद है
Scorsese and De Niro. Okay, only 2 questions are left now. Cameos 5 and mixed bag 30.
I'll say Mixed Bag 30.
A 1933 film directed by Alexander Korda is credited with creating the popular image of X as a fat, lecherous glutton, constantly eating turkey legs and tossing the bones over his shoulder. Historian Alison Weir has pointed out that this image is contradicted by primary sources, noting as a rule, X did not dine in the great halls of his palaces, and his table manners were highly refined, as was the code of. Okay, Adil has gone for it.
Is this Henry VIII?
Yes, it is Henry VIII. Very good answer there. So the image of Henry VIII has like this kind of a guy was popularized by this movie. When in reality he might not have been this way.
Nice.
So that's a great answer. So last question.
Yeah, cameos 5.
Yeah. Of the 39, okay, Abhinav has gone for it.
just guess this is only a voice appearance. I mean he doesn't really appear, just his voice or something.
Yeah, that is correct. This is his only film cameo where he speaks. In all the others, he does not speak. Yeah, that was the last question. See the final scores. Abhinav ends up at -40. Got some pluses, but got many negatives as well. Adil ends up at second place with 45. Annam at the third place with 25. Faiza at fourth place with 15. And winning the quiz with 125 points is Shrey. So, that was it. Hope you all like this quiz.
Oh, very nice quiz, man.
Oh,
Very nice set.
Very nice.
काफी TIL.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, काफी TIL. बढ़िया set था. As expected.
Yeah, thank you
Nice, huh?
everybody
nice
for
quiz.
coming. Adil, Anam, Shrey, Faiza, and
Thank you for
Sandeepan
having
obviously
Sandeep.
for having this quiz
Thank you.
because he came up with the idea. He just said ki Arey, what is the most popular YouTube quizzing show we know? I know. And like he went with it. Otherwise, yeah, all the effort is by Sandeepan. So a big round of
Yeah.
applause to him.
Thank you for
Lovely
taking
set.
part.
Like, share, and subscribe for more fun quizzing content. I don't know what we do exactly, but that's okay.